Bundi, my friends. Good afternoon. And today was leg day, and I decided to make things a little bit different. And I focused mainly on hamstrings, um, mainly because that's basically what I wanted. My hair's all weird. So I basically, when I got to the gym, and I changed one thing because of a video that I watched yesterday from Mike Israetel. And just casually, he was talking about something that I don't. Oh, he was talking about cold cold plunges and how, scientifically speaking, how they're not good. Basically, they can give you a very good mental state, but apparently, in terms of physical things, scientifically speaking, the benefits are still kind of. You can prove things basically, but you get a rush, which is amazing. But other than that, nothing else. And he was talking about the relationship between cold plunges and exercises. Now, those are actually studied and proven. And basically, fortunately, I already know that. Not fortunate because I don't do cold plunges, but I already know this, which is you should not do cold plunges in a period of a few hours before or after you work out if you're considering getting your muscle to be grown. That happens because apparently cold exposure to the muscles prevents inflammation, which is good in a sense, but for muscle growth, it's not good. That's why you see sportsmen when they get injured, they place ice bags on the injured area, not to heal it in any way, but to delay the inflammation or something like that. So it's basically it is to delay the feeling bad kind of thing. And while he was just talking about cold plunges, blah blah blah, he actually mentioned that while you're at the gym, you want to be warm. And he said that's why, and this hit me. That's why you should not go to the gym and be in shorts and thin t-shirt when you get there. And he says, if you watch my exercises, you'll see that I'll start with sweatpants and a sweatshirt or a sweater, and only after a few exercises does he start removing his clothes. And I went, oh, that's why when I sometimes see big guys at the gym, they're wearing sweaters and sweatpants, and I go, carasas, it's hot as hell, and they're just, wearing their clothes. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Apparently it does. And the way he exposed it, or the way he put it, was basically, while you are warming up your muscles, you want to keep the warmth as best as possible, and you should have clothes on so that the warmth of the muscles is better engaged, something like that. Now, obviously, you don't want to get too hot. So if you start getting uncomfortable because you have clothes and it's hot, then you can remove it. But keep it in as long as possible within comfort. So today I went to the gym. So if you're watching my exercises, you'll notice that my first exercises, I am with sweatpants and a jacket, which is the jacket that I took to the gym, and I kept it in until I kind of started getting a little bit hot on the upper side, and I just removed the jacket, and then I started getting sweat on my pants, and I removed my pants. So that was basically it, which is very interesting. But today, I decided to just focus, for whatever reason, probably because I didn't want to go on to do squats and stuff. Anyway, okay, today I'm going to focus more on hamstrings. So I went straight to it's not mine, but I went straight to the seated leg curl. And then I went to the standing. So I did seated leg curl. Then I did standing leg curl, but in front of the seated leg curl, there's a machine that I always wondered how you would you would use that, because it's weird, and you're probably seeing it right now or something. And apparently it's a multi-hip machine, and the way it works, and I've never used it, but like a few days ago I watched a girl use it, and I went, so that's what it's for. And it's basically to do adductor, abductor, and also curls and quads. So you can do 4 exercises in that machine. This gym has 2, actually 4, but 2 machines dedicated to adductor and abductor. But they have a big problem. If you have a fair amount of strength, not a fair, if you have some strength on your legs, you'll quickly go to the maximum of the machine. So it's not exactly challenging, because the only way you can make it challenging is just by spamming repetitions, which is not good. So I stopped using the machines because one of them I actually was 1 weight less, so of the maximum, but still I just didn't use them. On this machine things are much more interesting because, and I don't know if you saw it already or if it's going to eventually show, but the machine, you just put your leg on a cushion, and then there's resistance, and you go with your leg to the side, right? And you can change the cushion position to change the resistance area or the resistance side. And so that means that you can do adductor, abductor, leg curls, because I actually only did adductors and abductors, but you can do leg curls and also leg extensions on that machine. And the good thing about that machine is you can, and I used, like, it goes up to 100 kilograms, and I was doing at 40. So I am a very long way of maxing out the machine, which I won't, but that allows me to do good exercises on adductors and abductors. So I went leg curl, standing leg curl, seated leg curl, standing leg curl. Then I did the adductor and abductor on the multi-hip machine. And then I decided to try out the hip thrust area, which I have never used in that gym, to just do hip thrusts. So I did it. Oh no, peraí. I don't know if I did hip thrust first and RDLs next, or vice versa, but I think I did RDLs and then I did hip thrust. So then I looked at the Smith machines that were free. One of them was free. I went, okay, I'm going to do RDLs. So I did RDLs, and then I did hip thrust. And then I went, okay, I need to do something related to quads, right? Because I have 1, 2, 3 exercises dedicated to hamstrings, right? It's seated, standing, and RDLs. So those are all hamstrings. Then I have adductor and abductor, and then I have hip thrust. So basically, the whole leg is being worked out with the exception of quads. So I finished with some leg extensions, and I did one thing different. I don't know if you guys watched my last video, but there was a guy that commented on one of my leg extensions exercises, and he proposed that I would do on the last 3 repetitions of each set, that I would wait on top for about 5 seconds. So basically, in the stretch position, hold on there for about 5 seconds. Now, I didn't do 5 seconds. It looked like 30 seconds, but I did like 2 seconds. But I did it, and it was really hard, and it was good. So yeah, one of the things that I need to study, and I've said this before, I need to find a way to make quads without doing squats, because I hate squats. And I hate almost as much leg presses. So that, I don't like to do that with the legs, for whatever reason. I do enjoy doing leg extensions, but if I'm not mistaken, it's not exactly a great exercise for your quads. So unfortunately, whether I like it or not, if I want to have, big legs or have my legs developed, I don't think I can escape from having squats and leg presses. So it is what it is. Guys, that's it. Leg day is done, finally. I stayed at the gym for almost 2 hours. Yeah. Big time. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you, and as always, I hope to see you all tomorrow. Cheers.
Thank you.